Copyright strike.
I'm gonna go live now.
All right.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Inappropriate Movie Database, the comedy game show about content warnings. I'm your host, Nick Martucci. I'm thrilled for this show tonight. Tonight, we're doing a topic that's near and dear to my heart, and that's movies that are under 90 minutes. Movies are too long. I will spend 2 hours trying to find a movie to watch that's under 90 minutes. So I've compiled a list of them for your future watching needs. Before we get to that, if you're new to the show or if you're not part of the Facebook group already, I don't know why I talk about it every time. Go right now to the Facebook group. If you search Inappropriate Movie Database or click the link in the description of this video, that's like the community of this show. That's also where I book the show for the most part. So if you want to be a contestant at some point, I'm still booking a few shows in September. So if you go right now, right at the top of the page, you'll see a post that says September booking. Go there, see if any of those shows look good to you. If they do, let me know. I'll put you on. I love having new people on this show. And if you're not on Facebook, if you're like a smart person and have abandoned that hellhole, maybe you're on a different hellhole. We're on Twitter and Instagram at IMDb Game. All the information's there as well. I'm like I said, I love having new people, but tonight we have a bunch of favorites, including some new favorites. I think it's time to just jump into that. Let me bring them into the show. Joining me on tonight's show are Arianna Magee, JD Stephans, Josh Poirier, and Tyler Tuttle. Hey, everybody.
Hey, Nick.
Hey.
Let's start off with somebody who is becoming a fixture on this show. I want to say this is the third episode in a row. I can't remember for sure. JD Stephans back on the show. Hey, JD.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I don't remember if this is the third in a row. Let's just say
if it's not, then Thursday will be the third in a row, or that'll be the fourth in a row. You're a new fixture here, and I love having you on.
Aw, thank you.
Now I know that. Oh, first of all, I think I owe you half an apology. The last episode we did was rotten movies I like. And I asked people to suggest rotten movies that they like. Do you remember what you suggested? No. So you said that there was a World War II documentary on Netflix.
Yes.
That you didn't know the name of, but you knew it was in color.
Yes.
Well, I did find that documentary, I think.
And it's here tonight.
It is called World War II in color.
It's fantastic. I recommend.
On the other hand, I also looked it up, not on Rotten Tomatoes, but has an 8.6 on IMDb and is a miniseries. So still doesn't fit, but you did name a thing that exists.
Thank you. Thank you. I try.
I know that this question is going to be hard for everybody, so I will look up some stuff if you can think. But I know you told me you did a little research before this game.
Mm-hmm.
So I will ask you what I ask in every. Is there a short-ish movie that you really like that you think people should watch? Doesn't have. I don't expect you to know runtimes of everything, but I'll look it up.
I want to say this is probably going to be under 90 minutes. I think Milo and Otis.
Ooh, that's a choice.
Oh,
Listen,
boy.
When's the last time you saw Milo and Otis?
Okay, so you need to understand. I fall asleep to that a lot. I will probably watch that in a year more times than I'll watch like new shit. Just because I'll fall asleep to it. I like it on while I'm sleeping.
I mean, that's the essence of this category is movies to just put on like late at night. For some reason, just searching the name, it does come in at 1 hour 35 minutes, but it's close enough. It's short enough. I'd watch that. if it wasn't for all of the animal death behind the scenes.
Oh, what?
I was about to say nobody say anything.
Oh boy.
What?
Oh,
Anyway,
boy.
JD, I'm so happy you're back on the show.
Ruh-roh.
I think my favorite movie just got ruined. It's okay. Nobody ruined Titanic. It's not like it actually crashed or killed anybody, right?
Oh no,
No,
but
no.
There
Okay.
was also a lot of animal death.
it
But that
does
was recreational.
It does feature a guy choosing to drown instead of be with a 26-year-old woman.
I get it.
Milo notice?
No, Titanic.
Oh.
The Leonardo
Very
DiCaprio
confused.
joke.
Yeah, Titanic. my favorite. Yeah.
Well, JD, welcome back. Also returning to the show. If you saw the last episode, you also saw this person. She's wonderful. Glad to have her back. Arianna Magee back on the show. Hey, Arianna.
Hey, thanks for having me again.
Thanks for doing the show again. That was it was a rough episode, but we made it through, and
That was hard. That was really hard.
it was a very unhelpful theme.
Well, I'm prepared this time.
You are.
Mhm.
Well, then I will ask you to suggest a movie people can watch that won't take too much of their time.
Yep. Evil Dead 2.
Perfect.
Very good film.
A perfect movie, and I yep, an hour, 25 minutes, 85 minutes
Beautiful.
of that movie.
Can't beat it.
Just one of the best. Also, well, I think fewer animals died on the set of that one.
I hope so.
Well, welcome back. Also returning to the show. It's been a little bit since he's been on, just because he couldn't show up for one of them, so I'm so happy I finally got him back. Josh Poirier back on the show. Hey, Josh.
What's up, Nick? How you doing, Nick?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. Sorry I missed the last show.
No, it was fine. Two of the contestants on that show are on this show and can tell you that was a ride of an episode.
It was rough.
It was.
Yeah, we did. Just to keep bringing up this episode, we did 5 rounds before I realized we weren't streaming live.
I remember this one.
It was 3 people, and by the length of that episode, would not fit tonight's theme.
We had a lot to say, but also nothing to say.
It was a wild ride. People should go back and watch that one. Whatever one that was, I can't remember at this point. But Josh, I'm so happy you're back.
Thank you. Happy to be back.
Is there a movie you can recommend that you think might be a little shorter?
There's this World War II documentary on Netflix. It's in color.
Yeah. Is it called
No,
World War
actually-
II in color?
I think it's a mini-series, so I don't think it fits.
Oh, right. Yeah, exactly. It's
Actually,
also
I
rated
just-
8.6.
I actually just did a little research just to kind of find out what movies were under 90 minutes.
Mhm.
And I found out one that is perfect. One of the perfect movies, Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Yes.
Mm.
Oh, that's such a good movie.
Excellent movie.
Yeah, if you
Excellent.
have never seen that movie, it is a joy from beginning to end.
Very underrated Tyler Labine.
I don't know why Tyler Labine isn't bigger.
I don't either. I mean, he had that Hulu show that was actually really good.
That was really good.
Yeah,
And he was,
wasn't he also on Reaper?
he
Reaper
on
was
Reaper
great.
as well. Played Sock.
Tucker and Dale
Reaper.
versus Evil. Excellent choice.
Thank you.
Finally, returning to the show. Always thrilled when he gets back. Tyler Tuttle back on the show. Hey, Tyler.
Tyler Thrilled Tuttle is here and reporting for duty.
Nailed it.
Then I'm bringing that energy to the show for you, Nick.
I very much appreciate it. Hey, Tyler, what's going on behind you?
Oh, this is my favorite below 90-minute movie.
What is that?
This is Halle Berry's Kidnap. She.
so wait, hold on. You put on a Blu-ray for
Yes.
this. This isn't just something that's on TV right now.
No, I
set
watched
this
like
up,
the first
positioned
5 or
yourself.
so minutes, and then the show started. It's I believe 82 minutes based off the back of this box. I looked at my collection. I was like, what? I was like, and I was like, it's a good one. She pretty much just sits in the car the whole time, and she's worried about her kid who got took. It's exactly. She's like a much more worried JD.
I do love a good somebody's taken somebody movie.
Oh, it's great. I love it. It's at one point they imply that every parent that doesn't go vigilante crazy like didn't want their kid back enough, which is really cool. She's like, oh no, the rest of these people just let the police do it, and that's why they never saw their kids again. I better go. And it was like, all right, calm down, Halle Berry. This is not a polite thing to say.
Liam Neeson owns that whole subgenre, doesn't he?
Yeah. I think Halle Berry should have taken it from him.
I'll be honest. I think I would rather watch Halle Berry on screen than Liam Neeson on screen.
Literally 100% of the time. Except maybe Schindler's List. That's a different film.
Yeah, I don't want to see Halle Berry in Schindler's List.
No,
That's a
Meryl Streep only.
No, that's called Sophie's Choice.
Just kidding.
but she could have been Schindler. If we're being honest. Streep could do it.
I think so. Well, we're already.
That's right.
We are.
Don't smoke weed, kids. Don't smoke weed.
I would
try to
never.
bring the train back to the track. The goal tonight is to make this episode under 90 minutes. I don't know if
fucking luck, buddy.
Well, thank you all for coming back on the show. Excellent suggestions. You all know how this game works because you've all played it a bunch of times. But if this is your first time watching, here's what's going to happen tonight. I have gone to IMDb, the Internet Movie Database, and I have pulled parental warnings for a bunch of short movies. As I say every time, these warnings, I don't write them. I don't know who writes them. They are my favorite people. They are anonymous weirdos who have way too much time on their hands and have provided me hours upon hours, days upon days of content to give to you. What's going to happen? I'm going to read these parental warnings. My friends here are going to try to figure out what movie these warnings are from. And unless anybody wants to add anything else, I think it's time to jump into this game.
Oh,
what's up?
I have a title for you.
Okay.
Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, the Scarlett Johansson one, right?
No, the original. The original. Whoa, no. The original. Just so we know, like the original.
It is an excellent movie.
Love. I love it almost as much as Standalone Complex, but I saw Standalone Complex first, which is why I appreciated the movie so much.
Well, no, excellent addition, and that one is that's 83 minutes. That's 83 minutes of your time. Go watch Ghost in the Shell if you haven't.
Watch it twice.
Sounds spooky. Ghosts? I don't know.
Well, let's find maybe 12 more movies for you. To do that, Arianna, I'm going to go to you first.
Woo!
Would you like a short movie from 1972, 1993, or 1996?
1996, please.
1996. First movie of the night from 1996 for 5 points. Tyler's already have a guess, but I will read this first clue.
It probably won't affect it.
For 5 points, under frightening and intense scenes, occasional moderate jump scares. Animations go at the screen whilst random close-up jump scares.
Ooh.
Well, all right. Well, Tyler, I'll go to you first just because you were so confident.
I'm not. I'm just going to guess toy movies from around this time. So I'll start with Toy Story and then move to the other one.
JD, what do you think?
What was the year? It was 96?
96.
96. For jump scares.
This feels out of order.
It feels a little bit off. I almost want to say
Usually-
but I think I'm off base.
Usually, but because you buzzed in before anything, I figured I'd ask you first.
I just.
I know how to run my show.
Oh no.
Do you have a guess, JD, or did you just want to press the button?
You know, I'm gonna guess Lion King. I'm pretty sure I'm off by ear, but let's do it.
It is not Toy Story. Real confident with the year that Lion King came out for a guy who's a year late on Toy Story.
Hey, I'm gonna be a year too early with my next guess. So
all right, for 4 points, also under frightening and intense scenes. A character jokes about slavery doing stand-ups. There's a reenactment with him tied to a chain while doing stand-up.
What?
okay, so this probably wasn't Toy Story.
Okay, so
Oh,
all right.
this is Toy Story 3.
I think.
Oh.
gosh.
Oh shit! I know it.
I think I know it.
Well, again, I am going to go in reverse order just because JD's hand has been up this whole time. So I'm very curious what your guess is, JD.
Oh, I thought he was going first. Like
I
because,
know
like,
you did, which is why I'm asking you first.
What is
Nick.
going on?
I was thinking Attack of Notre Dame.
Tyler, what do you
But
think?
That's my favorite stand-up movie. Space Jam.
It is not Hunchback of Notre Dame. This movie comes in at 88 minutes, which is really long for a commercial. It is Space Jam.
Michael Jordan is a club comic in a fantasy sequence that always really stuck with me, even as a kid.
I don't remember that part at all.
He has to like sign autographs and be a
Yeah.
club comic and lose at basketball if the Looney Tunes can't beat the monsters.
Right.
The
Very
Monstars, Tyler.
I'm not putting respect on their name.
Also in Space Jam, under profanity, in the official soundtrack of the film, a song called Basketball Jones used in the film uses some words like hell, piss, and damn in a song.
Nice.
Okay.
My
Violence
God.
and gore.
No way.
Violence and gore in one hilarious scene. The aliens bully a man and grab him and literally crumble him into a basketball shape and throw him into the hoop. And he hits the floor before his body goes back into shape. Sex and nudity, a cartoon character kisses a man to prove he's real. More awkward than anything else. Tyler's in the lead with 3 points. Josh and Arianna at 0. JD at -2.
Excellent.
JD, would you like a movie from 1994, 1999, or 2013?
94. Wait, what was the other one? It was
94, 99, 2013.
94.
94. From 1994 for 5 points under profanity.
Okay.
One scene that involves name calling. Under profanity, one scene that involves name calling.
That would be all the scenes.
All right, then I think it's just Tyler. What do you think?
JD said Lion King earlier. That feels like a good guess. I'll steal that.
That is a good guess. It's not Lion King.
No, I didn't say it was a correct guess.
It's a good guess. It came
was a
out
good
in
one,
94. We've established it.
At one point, they probably called each other names. Timon
I
was like,
think so.
you jerk.
It feels like a Timon thing.
Yeah, a classic Timon.
For 4 points under frightening and intense scenes, the nightmare a character had with the thunder and lightning followed by him falling off the cliff might be frightening.
I mean, that's a lot like Lion King.
It's
It's
also not
not
like-
unlike
it's
Lion King.
also like Milo and Otis, only it was real.
The nightmare a character had about falling off a cliff.
Yep, that might be frightening.
Sounds pretty scary.
For 3 points under violence and gore, a man at the bank pulls the beard of 2 guys wearing a suit and hat.
That's less like Lion King.
I know.
Very few banks in Lion King.
Even less beards.
For 2 points under violence and gore. 2 kids threaten to beat up 2 other kids. A large dog jumps on a kid. In a nightmare sequence, a kid falls off a cliff and into the rocks below. In a go-kart race, the kids drive through a grocery store parking lot and knock people over. A kid punches another kid in the face, knocking him into mud. You got 2 hands up. Anybody else? All right, Tyler, what do you think?
The Good Son?
JD, what do you think?
The Little Rascals.
It is not The Good Son. This movie comes in at 82 minutes.
Yeah,
It is The Little Rascals.
That makes more sense, maybe.
The Good Son?
The only thing I remember in that movie is her dropping the kid off the cliff. So I'm like, all right, let's just fixate on that clue.
It took a minute to remember the dream sequence. I was like, oh yeah, okay.
And I'm pretty sure the man at the bank, I'm pretty sure, is Mel Brooks.
Ooh.
Trying to catch the kids who are dressed, one on top of the other in a trench coat and beard.
That was a good scene.
Oh.
Mel Brooks, always catching kids.
Final clue under sex and nudity. Alfalfa and Darla kiss 3
Oh, I
times.
know that one.
Alfalfa runs around in his underwear, and once it's implied that he's totally naked in front of Darla and Waldo, several girls and boys kiss. Butch and Woim open a door, and there's a woman changing. No actual nudity
Nice.
shown.
I don't think I like any of that.
Tyler still in the lead now at 1 point. 3-way tie for second. Arianna, JD, and Josh are all at 0.
Ooh.
Yeah, second place.
Happy to be here.
JD worked real hard for that 0.
I just love to
I'm
guess.
proud of you.
Busted my ass for that 0.
All right, Josh, would you
Yep.
like a movie from 1936,
Jesus.
1954, or 1998?
I think 98.
98.
Sweet.
I can guess the other Toys movie now. Let's get that ready.
From 1998 for 5 points under sex and nudity. The titled character makes a male masturbation hand gesture to silently mock one of the other male characters.
Oh, well, this isn't correct.
You know you don't have to guess, Tyler.
No, I've made a commitment. I'm gonna pivot.
All right. Well, Josh, what do you think?
Happy Gilmore?
Tyler, what do you think?
I don't want to steal his answer, so I'll still say Bugsy Malone.
It is not Bugsley Malone. It is not Happy Gilmore.
Oh, I thought you had it.
It is Happy Gilmore.
No, it isn't.
No, it is.
We'll just go through the Sandler filmography. Maybe this was the Waterboys here.
Oh, it could be. Oh, I know what it could be. That's right. I know what it could be now.
For 4 points under sex and nudity, a doll is being undressed. Only her back and part of her buttocks are briefly seen.
I kind of forget the first clue, so I'll just go with the doll movie.
All right. Tyler, what do you think?
The Bride of Chucky.
Josh, what do you think?
That's a good answer. I'll go with my answer though, because you did it for me. I'll go with my answer to Little Nicky.
It is not Little Nicky. It is 89 minutes long. It is called Bride of Chucky.
I know my Chucky films.
I do too, but I didn't want to steal your answer.
You know what? These other two, no way in hell. You, Josh, any day.
You hear that, Arianna? We're stealing everything from Tyler.
No.
Going down.
Boys Club. That's the line I want to draw right now. I'm super comfortable with it. I'm sure Josh is also on that.
Good for you guys.
Yes.
I'm proud. Boys sticking together.
We're just men's rights in movie trivia is something we both feel passionate about.
It's nice to see a white guy succeed for a change.
Aww.
Oh, now my victory feels dirty.
There's a white man on top. That's so rare. You never see that, do you, Arianna?
No, never.
Amazing. Quick, take a
I have
picture.
nothing to do with this.
Also,
Josh and I together both doing the same exact things, thinking the same exact way, just lumped together. Me and Josh.
Josh is with us at second place. It's okay. Josh is excused.
Also, Marty's in the comments just informing me that Spirit Halloween has Tiffany mugs, which
Oh, hell
I
yeah.
do want one of those, and that
Hell
makes
yeah.
sense that they're at Spirit.
Ooh.
I think we're alone now.
Oh yeah. You get
Yeah,
those. They
that-
also, I mean, they're on clearance already. I know the season just started, but the Debbie Gibson mugs are there too.
Okay, good.
Also in Bride of Chucky, under Violence and Gore, a man has his lip ring ripped off his lip. Blood sprays from his lip cut, and he is then suffocated with a pillow to death. When he is dead, it is implied that a woman takes his body and secretly gives it to Goodwill. Frightening and intense scenes, the entire premise of Killer Dolls might be frightening to some people. And sex and nudity, 2 living dolls have sex. Only shadows and thrusting is seen. Later on, a living doll baby is seen.
Well, that's pretty hot.
Tyler is now at 4 points. Arianna and JD both at 0. Josh is at -2.
God damn it. Yeah, Adam Sandler.
All right. Tyler, would
Yes,
you like a movie
sir.
from 1932,
Absolutely not.
1996, or 2000?
2000. What happened that year? The millennium. Y2K.
Excuse you, the
The
Willennium.
millennium.
The millennium.
Whoa.
We're still in the middle of it. We're living it every day.
He gets it all. It's gonna be 997. They're not gonna know what the fuck it means.
This movie came out in 2000 for 5 points under Violence and Gore. A chef falls to his death.
All right.
A chef falls to his death.
All right. So it's a movie where people cook. Oh, my hand's raised.
Tyler might know it, but does anybody else have a guess?
No.
Actually, you know what? Fuck. No, that's 99. Shit.
2000.
Oh,
All right,
Uh,
Tyler.
I think you've used this one before, so I'm not sure. Is it Scary Movie 2?
Oh, that's a fun guess. It is not Scary Movie 2.
Because the chef falls to his death in that film. Does he die? He
Oh.
falls. Yeah, see? You thought I was a fool, but I took you all to school.
Well, no, I think you're a fool because you got the wrong answer, but we're very confident about it.
Yeah, but it was like a really good wrong answer.
It
so.
was.
Falling to death, all I could think of was Milo Otis.
Okay, that's too soon, and that hurts. I was today years old when I found out that there was damage to the animals. Okay.
For 4 points under Violence and Gore, a woman tries to kill a man by poisoning his drink, but we later find out that it was not poison.
What a joker. I love pranks.
Wait, can you say that once more?
A
So-
woman tries to kill a man by poisoning his drink, but we later find out that it was not poison. Tyler has a guess after the second read of that. So does JD.
Why not?
Anybody else?
You know what? Mine's down. I lied.
Okay, then it's just JD. What do you think this movie is?
You know what? I have the years wrong. I'm lowering my hand. I'm
Totally
off.
okay.
I'm off by 4 years.
All right, for 3 points under Sex and Nudity. A woman tells 2 men, quote, "I bet you weren't expecting this," as she starts to hike up her dress above her knee. The 2 cringe at what they expect to see, but it turns out to be a knife that she gives to one of the men.
This movie sounds super cool.
Arianna has a guess. Anybody else?
So we have chefs falling to their death.
Mm-hmm.
We got okay. Let me think.
Uh-huh.
Mm,
Okay. Well, Arianna, what do you think this movie is?
Emperor's New Groove.
78 minutes. This is the
Oh.
Emperor's
Oh.
New
Nicely
Groove.
done.
Thank you.
I was turned into a cow. Can I go home?
That was impressive.
That's a good pull. GP.
It is
Squeakers.
I mean, there were so many worse ways to spend 78 minutes than with that movie.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
a
like the
great
original.
movie.
I love
Oh,
that.
the liver gronk.
Also, if you can find it on one of the brief moments that it pops up online, look for The Sweatbox, which is a documentary about how terrible it was making this movie,
Oh,
where they
no.
tried to make a whole different movie and then scrapped it halfway through.
Yeah,
It was supposed to be a Prince and the Pauper type movie with Owen Wilson
Yeah.
and David Spade, with music from Sting.
Yeah, that's the reason why there's a Sting song at the end of it for no apparent reason.
We call that a
Ah!
stinger.
Wow.
Yeah, they threw away like half an album or something.
Uh-huh. But it's a very interesting documentary that every time it pops up, Disney crushes it. We have a tie in first place now. Arianna and Tyler both at 3 points. JD at 0. Josh at -2.
Woo! Not
All right.
But teammate Josh is really, we haven't skyrocketed since this partnership.
Tyler, shut up.
Arianna, would you like a movie from 1958, 2001, or 2004?
2001, please.
2001.
Ooh, good choice. I need you to beat these guys, okay?
I'm gonna try so hard.
Especially the braggarts over there. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Take it down.
Josh has
Alright.
had it too good for too long.
This movie came out in 2001. One of the most important things to happen that year, under violence and gore for 5 points. Kids throw toys at adults.
What was the year?
2001. Don't forget it.
Kids throw toys
I sure do.
At adults.
at adults.
At adults.
I got
All
an
right.
overly confident guess.
What's your overly confident guess, Tyler? Hold on,
I have one
JD.
too.
JD, what is your guess?
Monsters Inc.
Tyler, what is your guess?
Baby geniuses.
It is not Baby Geniuses.
Could have been.
It is not Monsters Inc.
Just gonna lower that.
For 4 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, a girl says to her uncle, quote, "You're always traveling, and no one knows what you do for a living." He replies with, quote, "I think we all have uncles like that." It would go over most people's heads, especially children, but it sounds like it's meant to be a reference to drug dealing.
Is it?
What?
I think that guy, yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's weird.
We
logic.
all have an uncle.
I don't associate uncles with drug dealing.
No, Josh, we all have an uncle like that.
Every
Oh,
one of
okay.
us, all of our parents' brothers are real monsters.
For 3 points under violence and gore, a robot girl lifts a boy by the neck and regards him sneeringly.
Oh, never mind. There's no way this is under 90 minutes. Please just excuse my
What
hand.
robot kid movie came out in 2001?
I'm just, you know what? There's no way that I'm right. There's not, and it can't be. It's not possible.
This
There's
is
no
either
way.
going to be annoyingly obvious or something none of us have heard of.
For 2 points under violence and gore, a girl spits special gum on a thumb and causes it to
dumbest man alive.
convulse as if electrocuted and
Oh.
drop to the floor. A thumb is electrocuted and killed.
Wait,
A thumb?
A thumb.
Thumb.
A thumb.
Well, I only see one of you with your hand up.
The thumb feels like a big clue. All right, come on, teammate.
All right. I guess,
Ariana,
Josh,
you
what
got
do you
this,
think?
right? Ariana, tell me you got this.
Hold on. Ariana,
I'll
do you
throw
want to
something
guess?
out there, but
All
I
right.
feel like I'm just gonna
I'm very excited.
over in the process.
What do you think, Ariana?
Oh, is it Spy Kids?
Josh, what do you think?
That was my
Ooh.
guess until I heard thumbs, but yeah, Spy Kids.
Tyler, what do you think?
It's Spy Kids. I'll
Yep,
say
coming in 88
confident.
minutes, it is Spy
Yes!
Kids.
Woo!
Yeah, the
I'm glad I
thumbs
took a
are in
chance.
quotes, and they're like people with thumb heads.
I thought
Oh,
that
yeah.
I forgot they had robot clones of themselves that they had to
That's right.
fight. What
Also,
a
the
fucking
uncle,
idiot I am.
the
Yeah.
uncle in question is Uncle Machete.
Which I love. I love the fact that Rodriguez put a backdoor pilot for
Uh-huh.
like he did a backdoor pilot for the uncle in Spy Kids.
Final clue in that, under frightening intense scenes, a man kidnaps secret agents and transforms them into grotesque and horrendous looking creatures, and then he uses them for his TV show. Some of them are different colors, having disturbing stretched out faces, large teeth, and freakishly tall, have incredibly skinny limbs, and have very distorted, high-pitched voices.
Very good series, actually. Honestly, I love the second one being the Ray Harryhausen stuff.
The second one has that wonderful Steve Buscemi line in it, right?
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah.
You think God, what is it?
Is it? It's.
Do you think God stays up there because
Yeah.
he too is afraid of what he's created?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Oh, right.
That is a line in Spy Kids 2. We have a new leader, Arianna, now at 5 points.
Yeah.
Tyler at 4 points. Josh at 0. JD at -1.
I love to guess. It's my one weakness.
It's cool. My teammate is speaking for both of us. It's cool.
I really wish Josh didn't force this team thing on me.
It's all of that toxic masculinity that Josh just exudes.
Just brought to the table.
You know, Josh, I just want you to know you can say no and join our team, and we can be the not Tylers.
Right, that's fine.
Yes.
It's fine. I'll do that.
Okay, we're the not Tylers and Tyler.
Hey, you know what? This has been a division this is the first time I've been a part of this division.
We sound like a weird Mighty Mighty Boston cover band now. Tyler and the Not Tylers. That's the impression that I get.
JD, would you like a movie from 1998, 2003, or 2009?
I'm like, which one am I most likely to remember? Because I keep thinking, oh, you know what? I watched a lot more movies when I was a kid.
Mhm.
And then I'm like, not as many as I thought, kid. Or you'll pivot and do some R-rated thing I wasn't allowed to watch. I'm like, oh yeah, Bride of Chucky, saw that. Nope,
That is the show.
wasn't allowed. Let me think. You know what? Let's do 2003. Let's do it.
2003.
Yeah.
All right, 2003 for
Mhm.
5 points under violence and gore.
Yeah.
A man hits a boy repeatedly with a baseball bat.
A man hits a boy
repeatedly with a baseball bat
from 2003.
from 2003. Yeah, they did that back then.
With the baseball bat, hitting a boy.
I'm sorry, that's just like messing with me.
2003.
That sounds
I
like
thought that was like
something-
90s stuff.
Yeah.
it leaked into the early 2000s.
Yeah,
I
they
know.
were done by it.
Turns out not everything changed.
It's sad it was the same boy in the 90s. They
For
just kept
4
hitting him. It was
points
one
under
actor.
alcohol, drugs, and smoking, when a man says the dogs are acting strange, we see the dogs smoking marijuana from a hookah.
What?
Now we're just getting to the movies that Nick dreamed about.
Yeah.
Nick, was this a real movie?
It sure is.
Let's go. Let's
Yeah,
base
I'm
off
gonna
a previous guess. I'm trying to raise my hand, but there
Yeah,
we
I'll go
go.
for previous guest. I'll just no, you know what? I'm not gonna. Wait.
Uh,
No.
Real
Wait,
I'm
the
good.
dogs are
exciting.
smoking hookah,
The dogs are smoking hookah.
and the kid gets hit with a baseball bat.
Sure does.
It's just like a
2003.
All right, Tyler, what do you think this movie is?
Is it
Wait,
Scary Movie 3?
This is Scary Movie 3.
nice.
You're welcome.
84 minutes.
No one thanked you.
I know I thanked me, but in my head. I need this,
That
Josh,
sounds-
okay? I need this. You think I got other things going on? Let me enjoy my points. This is it.
Also in Scary Movie 3, under frightening and intense scenes, while still somewhat raunchy, this movie is far more toned down compared to its two predecessors, as well as its two successors. Violence and gore, a decomposing girl and a woman fight with punches, kicks, and headbutts, and we hear the woman was killed. Frightening and intense scenes, when they discover the well underneath the floorboards, Cindy bends over, revealing that Tabitha is behind her.
Frightening and intense movies. The fact that this movie got made at all.
I mean, like, most of it's terrible, but there's a couple of good laughs in there.
You get Leslie Nielsen and Zucker working together again.
You get the
minutes.
classic. You get the
That's
classic comedic teaming of Leslie Nielsen and Ja Rule.
I forgot that the 3 was the Zuckers and not the Wayans.
Well, then it's right before Zucker made American Carol, and we all stopped paying attention.
That's true.
Oh, this is the pre-Fire Festival Ja Rule, right?
Oh yeah, no. This was our actor Ja Rule.
Hey, he was great in that documentary.
I loved him in Fire Festival, the documentary.
Tyler back in the lead at 8 points, Arianna at 5, Josh at 0, JD at -1.
Yes.
You got this, JD.
Thank you. Feeling real good about
Josh, would you like a movie from 1935, 1997, or 2007?
97.
97.
I think I know what I'm going to go with.
From 1997, for 5 points, under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, the main character acts very weird, and some kids may think he's drunk. He's not, though. So
wait.
under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, kids might think the main character is drunk, but he isn't.
Is that 97? No.
Well, we got 3 hands up. Tyler, what do you think?
Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery.
Josh, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, great. JD, what do you think?
97.
Uh-huh.
I'm just trying to figure out if I'm gonna steal Tyler's answer. If I'm gonna say no.
You know what I love? I love that every time JD answers, we get to see the work behind. We get to see all the work.
Well, she starts her answer as soon as Nick calls on her, so that's when the thought process begins.
Show your work, JD. Show your work.
Yeah.
Okay, we're just gonna all right.
It's like a geometry proof.
Theory. If we take this character and I think I'm gonna say Okay, I know this is wrong, but Hunchback of Notre Dame.
That dude was wasted.
It is not Hunchback of Notre Dame. It is not Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery.
All right, I'll start going through Chris Farley movies.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, my TV turned off.
For
Why'd
4
that happen?
points.
It's so dark.
Now Tyler's, just in
Oh,
shadows.
there it is.
Oh, it's back.
I got
For 4
scared.
points, also under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, a flight attendant asks the main character's ex-wife if she wants anything to drink. She replies, quote, anything with alcohol, and then quickly consumes the drink once she gets it.
All right.
Oh, no, I know this.
JD has a guess. Anybody else?
I want to see this.
Thanks. Thank you, buddy. Thanks.
I'm
This is
running.
great.
All right. JD, what do you think?
Wedding Singer.
Ah, shit,
That
I
is
was
a
going to guess
good
that.
Guess. It is not The Wedding Singer.
Oh, I'm so glad I
You
didn't.
see where I was going, right? Like,
Yeah.
okay.
100%.
Thank you.
For 3 points under violence and gore.
Hmm.
Fletcher crashes a flight of stairs used to board airplanes and falls onto some luggage. A woman punches a man in the eye. He is later seen with a black eye. Comedic.
What was the first word you said? Fletcher's? Or
Fletcher.
Fletcher's. All right. That's new to me.
Fletcher crashes a flight of stairs.
That's
I
not
just
helpful.
see Josh. All right, Josh, what do you think this movie is?
Oh, it's not actually. It's not. It's not at all. Shit. Because I just got the year completely wrong. I'm gonna say Fletch.
Just for fun, I do want to see what JD has to say.
Homeward Bound 2. Lost in San Francisco.
Oh, nobody tell her how many animals died in that film.
It is not Home Alone, Lost in San Francisco. It is also not Fletch.
I just heard
I'm going
Fletcher's.
for least point. I feel like I'm doing really well, so I'm just gonna continue. I'm going for negative.
Also, hey,
was
Scoot in the
Fletcher's-
comments. For 2 points under sex and nudity, Fletcher comments that it'll help his career to make a partner squeal.
It's a movie with a guy named Fletcher, and that's all I know. I don't know who the fuck Fletcher is. The lead's drunk.
I knew I
No, the lead is not drunk.
This looks like you might trick a kid.
You know how
From
kids are
97.
usually like, I bet he's drunk.
And there's an airplane.
And a guy named
And
Fletcher.
I
Someone
think
crashes some
I
stairs.
have to go to Arianna.
Yeah, I'm like dying. I
Yeah.
fucking know this.
What
Like,
is
it's
this movie,
language.
Ariana?
It's Liar Liar.
It sure is.
It is
Liar.
liar,
Oh.
liar.
Saving
It
us.
is.
86 minutes. Liar, liar.
I was gonna start
Well
getting
done.
Chris Farley movies, but he never had an ex-wife.
We also, that's the second Jennifer Tilly movie.
Nice.
Mm.
Let's keep it going. Throw Bound in there. I don't care how long it is. We'll pretend.
Final clue under violence and gore to make it look like he's been beat up. Fletcher hits himself in the face and rubs hand washing soap into his eyes. He then tears up his clothes, pulls on his hair, pours trash onto himself, and then repeatedly slams a toilet seat onto his head. He finally throws his body into a wall, and when a passerby asks what he's doing, Fletcher replies, "I'm kicking my ass."
They say Fletch.
Back in a tie first place, Arianna and Tyler both at 7 now.
Yeah.
Go team, not Tyler.
Josh right behind
Go
at
team,
negative
not
1.
Tyler.
JD at negative 4.
I'm not contributing much. I'm very sorry.
Like we're actually bringing Ariana down. Maybe we should stop guessing.
We're not average team, right?
I believe Tyler, we're back to you. Would you like a movie from 2001, 2003, or 2007?
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
I fixed it. It was a little
Okay.
quiet. Let's do 2001. That sounds like a fun year where like cool stuff happened.
So yeah, Spy Kids came out.
Exactly. I'm gonna guess that again. Maybe I'll get lucky.
One of these days, I really want to just put the same movie.
You make the rules. Nothing.
I know I
matters.
do.
That would break everyone's brains.
I know it would. People are already angry when I do like the same, like a remake of a movie in the same episode.
Fucker.
I think Josh was there for the episode where I used both My Little Pony movies.
Yes, you were a dick.
And I
Anyway.
wasn't there.
No, you were
Anyway.
you were in another show answering the question from that one.
That's right.
2001 for 5 points under sex and nudity. Pervasive, crude sexual remarks throughout the film, all of which are on par with Superbad. In case you were wondering.
All right, 2001. They say a lot of fucked up shit that's like super bad fucked up. I gotta guess.
All right, Tyler, what's hold on?
Oh, wait, I
JD?
have one.
Okay,
Yeah.
JD, what is your guess?
Team America, fuck yeah.
Tyler, what do you think?
American Pie 2. No further subtitle.
It is not Team American Pie 2.
It
What?
could've been.
It's not either of them.
Oh, okay. I'll just lower this.
Okay, great. For 4 points under frightening and intense scenes, a woman repeatedly tries to have sex with her own brother. Played for comedy, yet some might find it unsettling.
I know this.
So do I.
I should know this.
Ariana, you can get this. I
'Cause
know you can't look at me.
I don't
You
know.
got You
All
got
right.
this.
It's almost as bad as Superbad, if that helps.
Got this.
Like, think of how all the movies that are close to Superbad. I'm sure you think you got like a list somewhere. Just scroll through that.
Well, it looks like you might have helped Josh, but not Arianna.
Yeah,
No, you didn't help me at all because my guess is super bad.
not Tyler.
Is
Gosh.
that your guess, Josh?
Come on, Josh.
No, I don't.
Okay, great. Tyler, what do you think this movie is?
I think it is not another teen movie.
JD, what do you think?
Cruel Intentions.
It unfortunately is not Cruel Intentions.
What? She
Yeah,
tries to-
I know. In fact, it's parodied in the movie, not another teen movie.
Intentions was like 90 something. I don't know. I
It
don't
is.
even-
I was so excited. I was like, oh.
I know. I was so excited for you. I mean,
I thought you had it.
it
Thank
is
you.
again, that is what they're parodying with this character. But we're related only by blood.
That movie's funnier than it should be.
Yeah,
It really is.
I mean, you're really funny too if you really read the undertones.
Violence and gore. A man in an American football match is tackled by two others. He rips in half. When what you would expect when someone is ripped in half, however unrealistic, this is gory, however, has a comedic tone like the rest of the film. I
However.
can't follow that sentence, and I'm sorry you had to hear it.
I missed
Sex
it.
and
Could you do it
nudity.
again?
Uh-huh. Nope. Sex and nudity. A naked man is walking towards a girl with his nipples, genitals, and most of his buttocks covered in whipped cream. When he leaves the room, we can also see he has a banana inserted into his rectum.
Varsity Blues. Varsity Blues.
Uh-huh. That's America's rectum he has a banana in.
Varsity Blues was such a good movie.
Real
Your
early
life,
Chris
Tyler.
Evans. And frightening and intense scenes. This movie is a spoof, so just about everything is done for comedy.
See, the thing is, I lump this in with the scary movies and the disaster movies, and
Mhm.
I shouldn't because it's so much better than it.
I mean, there's some stuff that really does not hold up, but
Yeah.
they have
I
a
mean-
lot of great jokes in there. Tyler now at 10 points, Arianna at 7, Josh at -1, JD at -6.
I'm just honored
See,
to
here's
be
the thing,
here.
though. The two negatives make a positive. So Team Natal is at 14.
I mean, that's not usually how math works.
Oh,
That's
all right.
math right there. I believe it. I bought it.
Well, we are nearing the end. 4 movies remain, 1 more for each of you.
I love it when Nick sounds like he's like, I'm ready to get this over with. Just
Yeah.
Well, it
Speed
usually
up for
happens
you.
at about the same time every show, an hour in.
Yeah. It's about
we're now in the nicking hour.
Arianna, would you like a movie from 1956, 1972, or 1984?
1984.
That's what I figured.
Oh God.
Literally
Horrible
1984.
For me.
What is this, 1984? For 5 points under frightening and intense scenes, the arguments heat up as the film goes on. Some audiences might find some arguments uncomfortable.
Fuck it.
We don't under 90 minutes, but fuck it.
I want to watch this. This is
All right, Josh, what's your guess?
Kramer versus Kramer.
Tyler, what is your guess?
48 hours.
It is not Kramer versus Kramer.
Fuck.
It is not 48 hours.
yeah. That's
Ew.
great. Thank you for that. I just wanted you to tell Tyler he was wrong. I felt
This has turned into cyberbullying. I'm recording all this for the FBI. It's gonna be on FBI cyber crimes Tuesday to date. My grandmother's gonna see it, and she's gonna say the handsome man arrested you.
Wait, you're recording this for the federal body inspectors?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
For 4
can I
points.
get like and share before they arrest us?
Cyber.
Hit
Smash
that bell
that like-
icon to
they
be
smashed that like
notified
button.
when the FBI comes for JD.
You're all a party. Listen, standing by while it happens makes you just as culpable.
For 4 points under violence and gore, a man smashes up a room with a baseball bat in a short scene. Plenty of verbal arguments. You need to know there are arguments in this movie.
Yeah, this is.
I guess so.
This is the original Marriage Story. Gosh.
This is a remake of 12 Angry Men.
3 points.
Full of angry men in one bat.
For 3 points under sex and nudity, a pickle is found in someone's pants.
This movie sounds hilarious.
It almost grumpy old men. I mean, but but it sounds like
They just had wrinkly dongs, not literal pickles.
For 2 points under sex and nudity, some mild to moderate innuendo, often in the form of lyrics.
Oh, so they sing and argue.
Oh, you son of a. Is it really?
Hold on.
No, it's not.
I don't have a fucking
All
clue.
right.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Josh, what do you think?
This is Spinal Tap.
It sure is. This
Oh my
is
God.
Spinal Tap 82
You
minutes.
son of a bitch. Though I would have thought that was later. Then wow, that's a early movie. Good for them.
go team, not Tyler.
Yes, you went 0.
Final clue in that under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, a good amount of casual smoking and drinking. The film depicts rock stars of the 70s and 80s and has an appropriate level of substance abuse for the setting.
Was that short? I just one was long.
Oh yeah,
That's-
no,
yeah.
you're in and out of that movie.
Hell, that's a good guess. I was nowhere near that. God damn.
And JD's
You have a
guessing
question,
3
JD?
questions now.
Yeah.
Point. Spinal Tap.
That's
This
the
is
one.
just preemptive for the next round. She's already got an idea.
He's preempted for 2 rounds. The 2 rounds down the road.
Yeah.
3
Shrek
movies
2.
remain. Tyler's at 9, Arianna at 7, Josh is up to 0, JD at -6.
Come through, Tyler.
I'm winning.
JD, would you like a movie from 1993 or 1999 or 2013?
You keep offering me the same years. I'm like, aw. Let me think. Okay. Let's see. Let's do. Is 99 the earliest one you said? 99?
93 is the earliest.
Oh, we're doing that. Let's do that.
All right.
I don't have a guess.
I didn't really watch
From
entertainment.
1993 for 5 points under profanity. 1 use of by God, 3 uses of dumb, 1 use of fool, and 1 use of shut up.
From 93?
From 93, and that's profanity.
And they said by
And
By
93,
God,
in 92, that was profanity.
Mhm. Fool
fair.
and shut up. Shut up, fool. JD, what do you think?
93.
Uh-huh.
That's not a good look to start out with.
Mm.
Oh, 93.
You know what?
You
Take
got a
it
lot to
forward.
say, Josh, for considering you do the exact same thing every time.
I know I do.
Oh.
Game recognizes game. Game recognizes game.
So that's no guess.
Yeah, we're gonna take it to 4 points actually.
All
How
right.
we decide.
For 4
Collectively.
points under sex and nudity, there's a song sequence in which a character is expressing her romantic feeling about someone she's in love with.
It would be cool if this was bound. It'd be like that'll be a fun part for the middle.
And the first goes with all those swears.
All right, JD, do you have a guess this time?
Yes. For 93.
Is it too late, or do I gotta wait for the next one?
No, I will. Tyler, what do you think this movie is? JD hasn't guessed yet.
Newsies?
JD, now you can guess.
I'm going to guess Newsies, actually.
Ah.
Classic. You're both wrong. It's not Newsies.
It was a they got songs in that. Probably.
They do have songs in that movie.
You know, fun times. I love to guess.
I wanted Tyler to feel special. That's all.
Never have.
For 2 points, for 3 points under frightening and intense scenes, the sight of many of the bizarre and somewhat monstrous-looking citizens, including the occasionally menacing appearance of the villain, some glowing eyes and sharp teeth under a bed, etc., might be unsettling or even frightening to young children. I just see, I saw 4 hands, then one of them went down.
Yeah, because I'm an idiot.
Great. Tyler, what is this movie?
The Nightmare Before Christmas, potentially.
JD, what do you think this movie is?
I sense there's something in the wind. Nightmare Before Christmas.
Arianna?
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Coming in at only 76 minutes. It is The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Too scary. When I dream, I just needed to. This nightmare. No, thank you.
Not a Tim Burton film. Not a Tim Burton directed film.
Then why does it say Tim Burton's a Nightmare
that
Before
always
Christmas?
pisses me off because Henry Selick gets no credit for that film.
Other clues under sex and nudity. A character uses her detached leg in a seductive way to distract a villain. Predictably, the villain takes the bait. He proceeds to remove the leg's shoe and pervertedly tickles the foot.
The Planet Terror?
It's 93, so that's more, we're a year early for Pulp Fiction, but it might be Pulp Fiction. And Violence and Gore, the protagonist tells 3 kids to kidnap Santa. After they are told this, they sing about what they should do to him, and it's dark. For example, one line is, tie him in a bag, throw him into the ocean, and see if he's sad.
Danny Elfman, what a lyricist.
2 movies remain. Tyler's at 11. Ariana's at 10. Josh can catch up at 0. JD is at -4.
Yeah, I moved up too.
Well, this is what happens when you all keep denying these movies. Josh, would you like a movie from 1932, 1936, or 1954?
Let's go with 1999. No, let's go with 1936.
1936.
I think Nick has taken pity on me, and so whenever it's my turn, he gives me the easy ones, and I don't get them.
All of these movies are to everybody.
Yeah.
All right, from 1936 for 5 points under Violence and Gore. Some very basic slapstick violence, falling over, things falling on people, etc.
So it's any comedy from that year.
You got it.
That decade.
There's not a ton of variety in 30s comedy.
And there's 5 people who might be starring in it at that point. Yeah.
For 4 points under Violence and Gore, in jail, a prisoner takes a revolver from one of the guards and shoots at people, but no one is killed. The main character subdues him.
Yeah, weird. We don't know this.
For 3 points under Alcohol, Drugs, and Smoking, the main character smokes cigarettes on several occasions. He is accidentally intoxicated when a cask of rum is punctured with bullets, spraying him with liquor. He also has an accidental run-in with, quote, nose powder, cocaine, smuggled in by a fellow prisoner, who hides it in a salt shaker. He unknowingly sprinkles the salt all over his food, making him a bit tipsy or high. Like cocaine does.
I don't know many 30s prison comedies. I'm going to be totally honest.
Yeah, what?
I know what it is. I just can't remember the goddamn name of the movie.
For 2 points under Sex and Nudity, with wrenches in hand, a character chases after a woman to tighten the buttons that are strategically placed on the front of her jacket on her breasts. This is played for laughs, and nothing actually happens except for chasing.
I know I just can't think of goddamn movie.
Well, let's finish this up for 1 point under violence and gore. In the first factory sequence, a character suffering from a nervous breakdown starts dancing around like a loony ballet dancer, squirting oil into people's faces, recklessly pulling levers, and otherwise throwing the factory into chaos.
It was in the damn movie.
Give him a point for that. Gosh.
I don't need a point for that.
Well, you know you don't have to guess, JD.
Yeah, I'm not going to. Sorry.
Okay, great.
Great. Now we know how it really feels. Okay, cool.
This movie stars Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah, I know.
And is called Modern Times.
Oh god damn it.
Oh,
I just can't remember the names of his movies. They blank on me for some reason.
Never have known that.
Well, now you all were correct for not choosing any of those years.
You seem so
hey,
disappointed.
listen ourselves. Okay.
Well,
Listen.
one movie remains. Tyler gets to pick it. Scores remain unchanged. It's really between Tyler and Arianna here.
Are any of these good years?
Nope, they are not.
All right, cool.
Would you like a movie, Tyler, from... Where were we? There we go. 1996, 2003, or 2004?
Those are all perfectly good years.
Yeah.
2004.
2004. Final movie of the night from 2004 for 5 points under violence and gore. A man is disemboweled with a knife. His guts fall out with steam rising. Very graphic.
Oh shit. 1 second. I know this one.
Wait,
Imagine
can
my
you say
hands
one more?
raised.
A man.
My
from what-
computer's being a dick and it won't let me raise my hand.
Well,
Okay.
if I don't see a hand raised, I can't do it.
Okay, there it. Oh, phew.
I'm gonna say it too.
Well,
But wait, Nick, can you say it
yeah,
once more?
I like that you buzz in, but you have no idea what this clue is.
Yeah, you know.
A man is disemboweled with a knife. His guts fall out with steam rising. Very graphic.
What was the year?
2004.
2004.
Uh-huh.
He's disemboweled.
Disemboweled.
I
Okay.
watched this movie like a week ago.
All right. Josh, what do you think?
I'm just gonna say Jason X.
JD, what do you think?
You said Jason X?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, let's do that.
Don't fall down my rabbit hole.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, 2004. Let's go ahead and do Resident Evil 2.
Tyler, what do you think?
It's Seed of Chucky. Redman gets
It is not Jason X. It is not Resident Evil 2. Tyler just saw this movie, apparently.
I
This was
love
one of the Chucky
that
films.
movie.
This is
You
Seed
fucker, you're doing
of
it again.
Chucky.
You're doing
I
it
like-
again with the Chucky films. What the? You
Chucky
can't do
movies
two-
are good, man.
I know there are, but you can't do two Chucky movies in the same. Oh god damn it, Nick!
I
Son of
can
a bitch.
only do it if those years come up and people choose them.
I was in on this.
Sucks. I was so
Tyler knew that was going to be a Chucky year. You could just tell.
Actually,
that-
I was gonna guess Shrek 2 because I don't know how long that is, but
Mhm.
I said it earlier.
Seed of Chucky is only 87 minutes.
That's a-
Other clues in that to wrap this up under violence and gore. A man's throat is slit. However, it's revealed to be practical effects as he is acting in a new film. Frightening and intense scenes overall, the movie is much more of a comedy than a horror film. Sex and nudity, some male doll nudity, is shown in the unrated version when a character masturbates. In the rated version, the masturbation is only shown through silhouette.
It's
And
much hotter.
sex and nudity,
The
the opening
implication.
scene contains sperm traveling through a womb, creating a baby.
It's the same
Look Who's
opening
Talking
scene
too?
as the Look Who's Talking movies. One of them's
That-
dog sperm, which is a lot.
That was Seed of Chucky. This was Inappropriate Movie Database. Our final scores tonight.
Yeah, go Team
JD
Tyler. I changed
at
sides again.
-5. Josh, the spineless
I'll
coward,
allow
at
it because I'm so
-1.
desperate. I need positive affirmation. If people don't like me, I'm putting out cigarettes in the palm of my hands.
Also, thank you, Marty. Marty says they're having a great time and think I'm doing fine. And that's all
doesn't say
I
much for the
need.
rest of us.
Arianna came in at 10 points, but Tyler ran away at the end with that 5-point clue. 16 points, making Tyler the winner tonight.
I like Chucky movies, so that helped.
Yeah, that was so unfair. Of any movie to have that last one be that.
I mean, I did what I could.
It's
but...
oddly the steaming guts are so specific. I knew immediately.
By the way, nobody
movie.
notices this. Nobody noticed the fact that the credits are running behind Tyler's
It
head.
ended pretty perfectly.
In an under 90-minute movie, and we finished under 90 minutes.
I did it.
Yeah.
This is an 82er.
I think I was like at your place while you were watching it, but I missed the guts.
I guess potentially.
Definitely
It's a great movie.
guts.
It's a fun series.
It really is. It's a fantastic series. I actually thought it was one of the best horror series of all time, to be honest with you.
I agree 100%.
The Chuckies?
Yeah.
It's the
I've
best.
seen some of them. I wasn't allowed as a kid. You need to understand, but like I
Same.
wanted to. So like I would see the boxes at the Blockbuster right before I'd get escorted over to the children's section. Like I discovered weird movies because I just can't do every time.
It just reminded me, there was a time I was walking through a video store and I saw these two like tiny little kids with their mother begging her to let them get Halloween. And she's trying to convince them that they should get Weekend at Bernie's. And her argument is, there's a dead person in that too. It's fine.
I love her.
The kids, I don't know, 7, 8 years old, tiny little kids, would not back down from Halloween. Well, this was so much fun. Thank you all for doing this.
Thank you, Nick.
Before we go, if there is anything you want to promote, anywhere you want to be found, or anything else you want to add, JD, I'll start with you.
Okay, sure. Hi, everybody. I'm JD. I host Mental Health Mondays every other Monday through the Get Loud Movement Instagram live. If you're ever interested, by the way, on being on the show, I'm always interested in having guests. I am booked through the beginning of December, but I am happy to sit down with anybody and have conversation. We do leave the episodes up on the Instagram, and usually a couple hundred people will watch them later on. Yeah, I guess that's all I'm promoting for now.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
Thanks.
I might reach out to you.
Go for it. Please do. Please do.
I got mental health stories.
Yeah, so do
I. Josh, do you have anything?
Yeah, I have mental health stories too, and I'm telling one on Sammy James's show in December.
Yeah, so am I.
It's
We're
same
both
show.
on that show.
My story was actually featured on Risk a couple of years ago.
Oh, fun! So you're
Kevin Allison's
you're telling an old
podcast.
story.
Telling an old story, yeah, but it's a good one. It's
Just not putting any effort in.
No, I have done. It's gonna be the first time outside of this show being performing.
I love the idea of Nick going into that show super critical of everyone's stories.
I just see him with a He's just gonna be there with a checklist, like, okay, I've heard that.
Not really original, guys. I don't know.
Yeah, Nick's gonna come on after me and be like, "That last story you heard? He's told that one before." I got a new one for you.
I gotta go on before
freshie.
you and just tell your story.
You'll be like, I know this guy. I won't say his name. That'd be weird. But here's
That's
his
the
story.
best show to be undercutty on. That's so...
Arianna, do you have anything going on? I know I asked you recently.
Yeah, still unclear on that. I mean, I've got a lot of things coming up, but you can find me on Instagram at Arianna Magee. I'll post all about what I'm doing, and someday I will beat Tyler, and it'll be so sweet.
I need to just keep putting the two of you on shows together until that happens.
I won't be at ease until I.
Finally, our winner, Tyler, do you have anything going on?
Go to some old warehouse in Lawrence to see Jimmy Tingle do a show on Wednesday. I'll be hosting that. So yeah, one Broadway collective in Lawrence. It should be a warehouse in Lawrence on a Wednesday.
The best thing about that is it sounded like he was enticing someone to come to a warehouse so you get them killed with Jimmy Tingle.
Yeah, which is it's a great way.
I mean, how are you? Like, your jokes are so similar, though.
Yeah, I'm really.
You're gonna burn his material.
Exactly. I'm. Yeah, it should be a time. I'm sure Jimmy is very aware of what I do and very enthusiastic for me to be there.
You know, he keeps up with the scene.
Yeah. No. I'm gonna scream awful puns at him, and he's never talking to the venue owner again.
Mhm.
So I'm very excited for that on Wednesday at 8-ish ?
You know, unreal. Like, the first time I ever saw like a comedy show in a club, it was his club.
Oh,
back
this is
before
not
it
a
was
club.
the Rockwell. No, it's a warehouse.
It's an old factory. Oh yeah, you've been there, Nick.
I have been there.
It's old One Broadway collective.
Sadly, he thought Steven Tyler was introducing him. He was like, I got this guy, Steven Tyler. He's going to be introducing me. It's awesome.
I mean, in fairness, Tyler's also the bad boy of Boston.
I want to be very clear that me and Steven Tyler are different bad boys.
I've never seen you in the same room together.
I'm not having to make apology houses in the South about any 14-year-olds I took custody of.
So because you can't afford them.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap this up. Thank you all for being here. Once again, Arianna Magee, JD Stephans, Josh Poirier, Tyler Tuttle. I'm Nick Martucci. You can find me on all social media at Blundering Idiom. Find the show on Facebook, search Inappropriate Movie Database, or click the link in the description of this video. Twitter and Instagram at IMDb Game. We do this show 2 times a week, Monday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on this channel. So like this channel, subscribe to this channel, share this video with your friends and enemies, just to get some eyes on them. And come back on Thursday. We're doing movies that spawned TV shows, which is thanks to Elsie Clark, who mistakenly thought that was the theme a couple of weeks ago. So now we're doing it anyway. Elsie's going to be there. Also, JD's going to be there. I think Josh Pick and Ama Marfo are also on this show.
Josh
so it's
Pick.
gonna be,
Who's seen that guy?